Okay, and we're recording. So,
Oh,
kia ora and hi to our whānau out there. So this is an HHF wellbeing session for our members. And the first time Barbara and I are going to try and put together just a little chat and video for you guys. So hopefully it's helpful. So some people probably don't even know who I am.
yeah, that's true. Or even who I am.
Yeah, or you either. So, kia ora, malolele, talofa, greetings everyone. My name is Louise. Everyone calls me Lou. I've been a member now for, I think, like 5 years. I think. And then before that, I was part of HHF netball, so that's how I joined. And disclaimer, no, I do not work for HHF, even though some people think I do.
She's our PA, really.
Yeah. I just love the hub, love the whānau, and love to help. So yeah, so that's me. So so everyone loves seeing you every day, Bubba, with your videos. But for those who don't know you, do you just want to give them a little lowdown on who you are and how HHF came about?
Yeah, cool. I am one of two of the directors or whatever at Hiko Health Fitness, and so there's myself and Helen Se'o, and 10 years ago we started running whānau fitness sessions, and they were just out in the parks, etc., for different family groups. And what I was really stern on back then was that I wanted the families to have access to 3 good trainings every single week for a period of time. So every single family unit had 3 trainings a week, and we ran this for a couple of years. And then at the end of sort of year 2, those families had like a meeting all together. And their biggest question to Helen and I, they actually called a meeting. So we were up in a meeting room at somebody's organisation.
Yeah.
And they asked us straight out, how are we going to be sustainable? How are we going to ensure that we're going to be around for years to come with family fitness, etc.? So we basically decided, well, instead of being out in the cold all of the time, maybe we should look at leasing a space. And then the hub came about, and it just felt really awesome to me, even though when I took my family in that, they were looking around going, I don't know, it's a bit of a door upper. But I was just sold on the place. And I think maybe because of the feeling, in that environment, because it used to be the Wellington Buddhist Centre. So a combination of things came together. And then, that's how we got to the hub. So it was originally whānau fitness, and then it ended up being Hiko Health and Fitness. But it's a super long story for another time.
Awesome. And Hiko is your last name?
And Hiko is my last name.
Which means strength or something like that, or electricity or something?
Yeah, electricity.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. So obviously we're in such a weird, strange time. We're going through isolation. Everyone's at home. And for me personally, it's probably been a really great, but also a strange transition, because it's weird for me to stay home all the time. But it's actually enforced downtime. So for me, it's an awesome thing, and probably trying to embrace that a bit more. But I definitely found it so hard in the first week to get motivated, not being around people, not being at the hub, because I definitely feel like my motivation and my energy comes from being around people, and I know other people, that's not an issue. So for our whānau and our members who find it hard to get motivated, what is like a tip that they can do, or some tricks, or what can we do to get people engaged, get moving?
I think probably from all the feedback that I've received over the past sort of week and a half, the biggest motivator has been the consistency for our members receiving a video a day. So that has been really helpful to at least spark the interest. I think the other thing too is everyone's found it a little bit difficult also learning how to work from home work within their teams from home. So they've got these other little stresses going on within their home environment, their isolated environment. So the biggest advice probably that I could encourage everyone to do is just to pick up that piece of equipment that you came and picked up from the gym or fast forward the videos to the no weight section and just give the first exercise a go.
Yeah. So you're literally just trying the first exercise, even if you don't do the rest of the WOD or the workout, just do the first exercise.
That's right. Yeah, because if you're constantly just leaving it up to your brain to decide, you're just fighting in there and still physically you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
But if you just give that first exercise a go, you get the endorphins and everything like that. But also too, the education that you've also received from being at the gym and stuff just floods back and just helps you through. And then sustaining that is just messaging through. I know Bernie and Rena, they do the WODs together virtually, which is quite cool. So, feel free to just pick up your messenger or your video chat or something and just ask someone if they want to do it with you as well. I'm 99.9% sure that your HHF teammate would say, let's do it.
Exactly. It doesn't even have to be the same workout. It could just be that you got music going and then you both do your own workouts, but you're doing it together, so that will help encourage you. Yeah. Awesome. So with us all being at home, it's definitely probably quite hard for some people to get the munchies. And reach for the junk food, or you might just be feeling a bit bliss, so then you're like not eating well and you're not looking after yourself. So what is probably a key tip in terms of nutrition that people can follow, and what do you think our members are struggling with most at the moment?
So that's a very big, broad question, and that is awesome. I think with most of the feedback, particularly with those still doing personal training with me, is it's hot. So their kai in that might be good. And also too, like, no food is actually really, really superly bad. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of our relationship with our kai or the amount that we're having. But that's another story. But the biggest thing is I want to encourage everyone to try really hard to reduce the amount of sugary drinks that they are having. If you're having any at all, really try and limit it, and then take it away. Mainly because it's not really hydrating. It's not hydrating your body. And so we really want to have good hydration. It's very important for gut health as well, which is key to how we're feeling and so on and so forth, and how we then action those feelings. So good hydration is one. So sugary drinks don't really give us that. The second thing, I'm not a big person about, fat or skinny or anything like that, but I am big on how sugary drinks makes us feel. So particularly for our kids, it's just sitting on their teeth. You're really asking to have a dental insurance for the future. Just sits there, and then we get cavities and so on and so forth, and their teeth is still quite soft. But then also too, for us as adults, etc., one, no hydration, but two, it just does end up making us feel quite lethargic. So if we can reduce them or take them out.
And when you say no sugary drinks, is that like all fizzy drinks, juice, energy drinks?
Energy drinks is another level. That is not,
people should not be having them.
And
not that we should be having fizzy anyway, but
caffeine, there's lots of caffeine in there anyway, so if kids are having it, it's a big no-no. In your household, check it out. There's dietitians out there all the time talking about it, but it's just very bad for children. It's actually even got on the back of the label, like not recommended for children. So if your children are having V drinks or anything, and that means 18 and younger, it's not good for their hearts, not good for their bones. So
and that also includes diet drinks because they have aspartame and fructose, sucrose.
Hard out. So it's still got stuff in there that your body finds foreign. So the big thing for me, I'm definitely not the sugar police. but is good hydration during this isolation lockdown time, because good hydration, it really just puts us in a better position, how we feel, how we move.
Yeah, so pretty much you're telling us to switch out the sugary drinks for water.
Yeah, as much as possible. Yeah, I'm not the sugar police, and I definitely know people like to have a little treat and stuff here and there.
Yeah,
but it's just recognizing when we're having the treat or when it's actually just an ongoing thing.
Yeah, awesome. So the challenge for everyone this week is to reduce their sugary drink intake. So what about people who put sugar in a coffee, say? We want to try and eliminate that as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, think about it. If you're, if that's your treat for the day, then, go for it, and so on. But if you could do without it, then awesome, because we do get, sugars and stuff like that, which is important for our body for fuel and stuff from other things like fruit and a sandwich and so on. But if we can find those little ways to reduce the amount of added sugar, then
awesome. So that's the goal for the week, the challenge for the week.
That's the goal. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I think we'll leave it there just so we can just keep it short and simple for people. Are there any last final words that you'd like to say or encouragement for the whānau and members?
I'm just really impressed with everyone doing, one, their WODs, but two, getting their questions in, wanting things from me. Sarah, she messaged me to tell me to speak up. So now I feel like I'm shouting at the thing and the neighborhood can hear me in the mornings. But, who cares? We're all moving.
Awesome.
And just thanking everyone for their contributions all the time, because, I am an energy buddy all the time, and I'm finding this isolation period quite eye-opening. My family... I'm not sure if they like having me here during the day, because I'm normally up 4:30 and I get back 10 o'clock at night.
But that's the thing, right? Everyone's family situation is so different. Some people have big families, some people have small families, some people are stressed because they can't get to their family. Such a combination, such a weird time. So
well, I try to be helpful because we have 3 essential workers in our household.
Yeah, that's right. So you still got people working. So big shout out to our essential workers as well, because you do an amazing job, and you help keep the country running.
Hard out.
Awesome. Cool. Okay, well, thank you for the chat, Barbara, and hopefully our members and our whānau.
Thank you for forcing me to do this. Auntie Lou, this was good.
I'm only doing this out of love, everyone, because I love Barbara, I love the hub, I love HHF. So anything we can do to help each other, I think is important. Awesome. Okay, thank you. See ya.
Push.